What's up, everybody? It's FC, and I'm bringing you guys some Battlefield 3 beta footage. Now, this beta footage is actually from the PC version of it. That's the platform that I'm going to be getting it on. So I decided to go ahead and get the beta version for that. I might get the Xbox version of it, but it won't be right at the start. I'll probably get it later. But to start off, I'm going to go ahead and get the PC version. Now, a lot of you guys might not know this, but I actually started as a PC gamer before I got into hardcore console first-person shooters. So, Battlefield 1942, Battlefield 2, Battlefield Vietnam, and like Medal of Honor were my games of choice back in the day. PC gaming has always been a part of my life. I just kind of abandoned it for a while. But, I'm kind of going back with Battlefield with this game just because it's just I've always played Battlefields on the PC. So, not to knock on any of the consoles or anything like that. It's just what I prefer. But let's get into the footage. For the first half of this game, you're going to see me just get shit on because I'm still getting used to the controls of playing with the keyboard and mouse again. It takes a little getting used to because the buttons are a little bit different and the way you move your fingers. It's really like finger-based instead of like thumb-based. So, I'm getting used to the whole control scheme and everything like that. So, it's going to take me a little bit to get used to all that stuff, but you might see me do a couple crazy things like knife out of nowhere because I'm trying to throw a grenade or something like that. But I can assure you I am getting better with the controls, and I'll eventually kind of get the setup, with the customizable keys as to how I'll get everything the way I want it. But going on to the game, the first thing that I can say about this game is freaking beautiful. This game is probably the most beautiful game I've ever seen on anything, console or PC. I mean, the only game that I could see that's pretty close to it is going to be Skyrim, maybe, and Crysis 2. But anything other than that, I cannot see anything touching it in graphics. Graphics-wise, this is better than Crysis 2 graphics, that's for sure. Now, Skyrim, we have to wait because, well, it hasn't come out yet. But the graphics on this game are just so beautiful. Everything's so detailed. Everything just, there's nothing like that they missed. All the details are so intricate, and they really didn't, mess up on any of the graphics or anything. You could really tell that they put a lot of work into the graphics of this game, and that the new engine is really helping them out with all that stuff. The gameplay that we're actually playing is a game of Rush. Now, if you don't know Rush is a game where you're either the attacker or the defender. It's pretty simple. As the attacker, you have to try to plant the bombs on the two bomb stations that are out. And as the defenders, you have to defend against it and make sure that the other team doesn't plant them. Now, the attacking team, though, has a number of respawns that they're allowed to use, which is you can see at the bottom left. You can see attacking, and you can see the number of respawns that they have left. Right now, it's 87, I believe. And what that means is, essentially, after their number goes down to 0 and you're able to hold off, you win the game as the defenders. Now, if they're able to plant on you, the game goes on to the next set of stations that they have to plant on. And it keeps going until either they finish off all the stations or you defend one fully. Now, that's why you saw the beginning of the game was outside, and now we're inside because they were able to make the plants on the first two bomb sites, and they were able to go ahead and get those off, and we had to move on to the next spot, which is down into the subway system. So, the games are pretty easy. Just think of it as maybe like, kind of like search and destroy. It's more like demolition with a spawn counter. But, as you can see, I got shot because I was trying to shoot my friend there, which is my mistake. But yeah, the gameplay is pretty fluid. Bad respawn for that guy, or a good respawn for me, however you want to look at it. It's really smooth. As you can see, somebody's trying to plant the bomb there, so I end up taking them out. I could hear the bomb plant going off, so I was able to figure out that somebody was there. And so what I'm gonna do is go ahead and just chill out right here for a little bit and see if anybody else comes in, so I can get some free easy kills because everyone's trying to go for this bomb plant. The one thing that I really like about the game also is the sound. The sound is ridiculously good. I've never played an FPS that has sound as good as this one. And I've played a lot of first-person shooters before. But the sound on this is ridiculous. It makes you feel like you're in a war zone. And look at me get revived because my teammates are freaking awesome. But The sound on this game is just so ridiculously good. You can hear the bullet shots go off left and right around you. You can hear the explosions. You almost feel the explosions when they go off. The game's sound is just so perfect that I could see that they worked a lot on sound and graphics when it came to the game. I mean, right here, I can hear this plant going off. I heard that plant go off right there. So I knew that there was a guy there, and that's why I kind of pre-fired before I went around that corner, because I was able to hear him planting it. So the sound is just so superb that, again, I just can't stress how good it is. You can hear people walking, you know, everywhere. So that's really good if you guys are some of your, you know, audio freaks. You know, if you're into that whole audio and kind of, you know, sound horning kind of thing. If you have a good headset, you're definitely going to like this. Now, the weapon-wise, I'm using actually an AK-74M. I don't know what the M stands for, but it's... yeah, your guess is as good as mine. If you guys are gun aficionados, you guys could tell me. But it's a variation of the 74. I do have the 4 times kind of, I guess, scope on it. It's the first unlock that I believe you get with it. There's just a lot of unlocks for like accessories for all the guns in the game. They really went, you know, beyond what they needed to. I mean, there's suppressors, there's foregrips, there's heavy barrels, there's just a bunch of things that you can get for your guns. Red dot sights, holographic sights, just everything you could think of they have for your weapons. You're gonna see the laser beam sights, like the laser sights that a lot of the people are running with. You kind of see it right there. Some people have the laser sight, and the other one that people use is the flashlight. Now, I guess that's the only con I guess people have been kind of complaining about. It's the flashlight, that it kind of blinds you and it's kind of overpowered. I don't really think it's that bad, honestly. I haven't really, I mean, nothing really bothers me about it, but I can see where people are kind of complaining about it, because it kind of gets annoying when you're coming around a corner and somebody has a flashlight out and it just blinds you. You literally have no chance because you're so blinded. But for the most part, I don't really mind it. But I guess if there's a knock on it, is that the flashlight's kind of annoying. But it also gives away their positioning, so it's kind of like a pro and con for them. But yeah, so you have flashlights, tactical, like laser beams, and I noticed that the knife has a weapon slot, so that you can carry the knife as a weapon. But there's also a fast melee button for going ahead and fast meleeing somebody. Now, I haven't meleeed anybody, so I'm not too sure how that works. If it's going to be a 2-swipe for a kill, and then you have to switch to the knife if you want to one-shot them, or if you want to get like an assassination. So I'm not too sure how that works, but I do know that there is a fast melee and the regular knife carrying melee. Not too sure about that yet. But what else can I do? Oh, teamwork. This game is so based on teamwork, guys. If you guys have never played any of the Battlefields before, you would know this already, but this game is basically a team-oriented game. You're going to have fun if you can get your squad of 4 going, because each one of you guys could be one of the individual classes and actually play your role in the game. You know, everybody has a role in this game. If you're the assault guy, you got to be the guy that's healing everybody. You got to be that guy that, you know, make sure that you revive your teammates when they're down, that you go ahead and use your defibrillators to go ahead and revive them. But you also have to be the one that's throwing out, you know, health boxes for your teammates and everything like that. Now, if you're the support guy, you got to be the guy that throws out that ammo. Sometimes you're going to run out of ammo and you're going to need some. And if you don't have a support guy, you know, you're basically, you know, you're screwed. You got to use your sidearm. The engineer, once we get into a map that has like vehicles, like helicopters and airplanes and just all the, you know, all the tanks and stuff, the engineer is going to be so important with just repairing the vehicles while you're in them so that they don't blow up. And, you know, he plays this part. And he also carries the rocket propelled, you know, kind of like the anti-air stuff. So if you have like jets and helicopters just basically massacring you, the engineer is going to be the guy that you're going to look to go ahead and, you know, take those out of the air. Now, you know, the recon guy is going to be that guy that just spots enemies and kind of keeps his distance. Now, a lot of people in the old Battlefields had issues with the snipers, you know, bush Wookiees and all that stuff. From my time with the beta already, I haven't really felt like the snipers have been overpowered or anything annoying to me. I don't think that they're as bad as they were before. But I mean, it's too early to tell. Maybe along the lines they'll be worse or they'll be better. I don't know. But for the most part right now, from what I've seen, it's not an issue so far. There's a lot of close quarters combat, so they're not really in an advantage. But we'll see once the other maps come out and we see how that goes. But you know, the recon guy really just has to kind of just spot a lot of people and use a spotter to spot as many people as you can, so that your teammates know exactly where everybody is. The game's almost coming to an end. I think I get a 2-piece right here at the end coming up. They kind of just walk right into it. So that was a surprising 2-piece that I ended up getting, and I think I get an assist here before the game ends. Kind of to wrap things up, guys, the game is just beautiful. The render that you're gonna see is not even close to as good as the game looks if you have it like on the PC version. I haven't seen really on the Xbox version or on the console versions how it looks, but I from what I hear, it's pretty good. But on the PC, it just looks so beautiful, guys. And that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Till next time, later.